Iran, a nation steeped in ancient history and biblical prophecy. But what shocking role does this modern-day Persia play in God's end-time plan? Brace yourself for the truth that's about to be unveiled. From the halls of Cyrus to the corridors of power in Tehran, Iran's destiny has been intricately woven into the fabric of biblical narrative. But how does this Islamic republic fit into the grand tapestry of end-times prophecy? The answer may leave you stunned. Let us dive deep into the pages of Scripture and uncover the hidden connections between Iran and the coming apocalypse. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Picture this: an ancient empire, once the pinnacle of world power, now poised to play a pivotal role in the final act of human history. That's Iran, my friends. But how did we get here? It all starts with Persia, the biblical name for modern-day Iran. This powerhouse of the ancient world wasn't just another kingdom. It was handpicked by God himself for a special purpose. Can you believe that the Bible actually names a Persian king, Cyrus the Great, 150 years before he was even born? Talk about divine foresight. But Iran's biblical significance doesn't stop there. Oh no, it's just getting started. Fast forward to the book of Ezekiel, and we find Iran taking center stage in a chilling end-time scenario. Are you ready for this? Ezekiel 38 paints a picture of a massive coalition of nations, led by a power from the north, launching an all-out assault on Israel. And guess who's right there in the thick of it? You guessed it, Persia, aka Iran. But why? What could drive this nation to align with Israel's enemies in the last days? The answer, my friends, lies in the complex web of Middle Eastern politics and Islamic eschatology. Since the Islamic Revolution of 1979, Iran has positioned itself as one of Israel's most vocal and dangerous adversaries. Coincidence? I think not. But here's where it gets really interesting. Iran's current pursuit of nuclear weapons and its repeated calls for Israel's destruction align perfectly with biblical prophecy. It's like watching a 2,500-year-old script play out before our very eyes. Can you feel the weight of history and prophecy converging? Now, you might be thinking, is Iran's fate sealed? Is there no hope for this nation? Hold on to your seats, because the Bible has a plot twist that will blow your mind. Despite Iran's current hostility, Scripture speaks of a future highway connecting Egypt, Israel, and Assyria, which includes modern-day Iran. Can you imagine? These sworn enemies, united in peace and blessing. It seems impossible now, but with God, all things are possible. But wait, there's more. Did you know that Iran is currently experiencing one of the fastest-growing underground Christian movements in the world? In the face of persecution, Iranians are turning to Christ in record numbers. Could this be the beginning of the spiritual transformation prophesied in the Bible? As we watch events unfold in the Middle East, one thing becomes crystal clear: Iran's role in biblical prophecy is far from over. The stage is set, the players are in position, and the final act of history is about to begin. The question is, are you ready? So what does all this mean for us today? How should we respond to these earth-shaking revelations? The answer, my friends, is simple yet profound: pray. Pray for the people of Iran, that they would encounter the truth of Jesus Christ. Pray for peace in the Middle East, and pray that God's purposes would prevail in this pivotal nation. Because make no mistake, the destiny of Iran is written in the pages of Scripture, and its future is firmly in God's hands. As we stand on the brink of history, watching prophecy unfold before our eyes, one thing is certain: the best is yet to come. Are you prepared for what lies ahead? The clock is ticking, the pieces are falling into place, and Iran stands at the crossroads of prophecy and destiny. The question is, will you be ready when the final chapter unfolds? Remember, in the grand narrative of God's plan, every nation has a role to play, even those that seem opposed to his purposes. And Iran, with its rich biblical history and prophetic future, is no exception. So the next time you hear Iran mentioned in the news, remember, you're not just witnessing current events. You're watching biblical prophecy unfold in real time. It's a front-row seat to the greatest story ever told, and the climax is just around the corner. Will Iran fulfill its prophetic destiny? Will we see peace in the Middle East in our lifetime? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure: the God who declared the end from the beginning is still in control, and his word never fails. As we wrap up this mind-bending journey through Iran's prophetic significance, I want to leave you with a challenge. Don't just be a spectator in this cosmic drama. Be an active participant. Pray, study, and watch as God's plan unfolds. Because in the end, it's not just about Iran or Israel or any other nation. It's about God's ultimate triumph over evil and the establishment of his kingdom on earth. And that, my friends, is a future worth looking forward to. So keep your eyes on Iran, keep your heart fixed on God's promises, and get ready for the ride of a lifetime. Because in the world of biblical prophecy, the best is always yet to come. Are you ready?